Okay. So coming round onto your knees and sitting back onto your heels. And if we just reach the hands all the way up towards the top end of your mat. Shuffle your hips back. And just for a moment, drop your forehead down towards the floor. And take a couple of nice, long, deep breaths. Okay, and then today we'll just walk over one hand towards the other. And just feel a little bit of a stretch coming down the side of your body. And then walk the hand back over. And then take the other hand across, whichever one you started on. And again, press down, feel that stretch coming into the side of your body. And then walk your hand back over, lifting your chin. And let's gently start to bring your body up and along the ground. Rolling down your shoulders and just lifting your chin. And then drawing up into a little cat stretch. Pull up through the belly, look up towards your navel. And taking your head and your tailbone away. And sitting all the way back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And again, we'll draw up into a little cat stretch. Rounding up through the shoulders and the back. Taking the head and the tailbone off in opposite directions, and then sit back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body up and through. Curling the toes this time, sending the hips back. As you look back, your feet are about hip distance apart. Draw forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees, sitting all the way back. And again, let's bring the body up and through. And then curling the toes, sending the hips away and the head down. Draw forwards into a plank. And then bending your knees and gently releasing and sitting on back. And again, let's bring the body up and through. Curling the toes, sending the hips away, drawing the navel back to the spine. And drawing forwards into a plank. And then bending your knees and sitting on back. And again, bring the body to pull up. Curling the toes and easing the heels away. Drawing forwards into your plank. And then bending your knees and sitting back. One more time. Bring your body up and through. Curling the toes and staying in the down dog. And just walking from one foot to the other. Okay, so just noticing how your body is tonight. Just noticing how you feel across the shoulders, how the hamstrings are feeling. We're just walking from one foot to the other, drawing down into your lower back, and stretching all the way out and along the back of your legs. Okay, and then let's just come back down upon your knees, and just pop the right foot forwards. And if today, just place your right hand to the inside of your right foot. And let's bring your left hand up to the ceiling, opening your chest and looking up towards your thumb. And then coming all of the way back down. Curl the toes, lift up the back knee, and raising your right arm, looking up. And then releasing your knee back down. Coming up through the middle. Now I'm going to clasp up the fingers together with the first fingers going straight up. Raising your arms close to your ears, and then just take a little bit of a bend over towards the right. And feel the stretch coming into the left-hand side of your body. And bring it back on up again, letting your arms all the way back down. And we'll move back upon that back knee, drawing back your toes, and just doing your best here again, as always. If the tightness behind the knee is too much, keep the knee bent. If you can draw the toes back, you'll bring the toes up towards the ceiling. If you can arch your back out a little bit, starting to get a little bit more release into the hamstrings, and then pressing from the center of your chest. Body all the way back up again in the middle. We're just coming for a little bit of a side bend stretch. So arms coming high to the ceiling, deep breath in. As you breathe out, activating your waist and slowly taking that stretch out into the side of your body. And then drawing it back on up. Let's go again, take a nice little bend out into the side of your body. And bringing it all of the way back up, letting your arms back down. And if we step forwards again with your left foot, and bring your left hand down to the inside of your left foot, taking your right arm up into that chest opener, looking up towards your thumb. Curl the toes, lift up the back knee, opening your chest and looking up towards your left hand. And bring the knee back down. And then clasping up your fingers, first finger's going straight up, and then take a bend over towards the left. Stretching out along the right hand side of your body. Then bring it all the way back up, letting your arms back down, moving back again onto that back knee. And again, let's shift through the tailbone a little, pressing from the center of your chest downwards. Again, just noticing how the body is. Can we inch a little bit more out of the lower back today? Can we draw the toes back? Okay, let's come back on up. Now if we can come around onto your back, please. And I've got my ball quite close, okay, ready to get going with it. So first of all though, bending your knees up. Have your feet flat on the floor. Have your feet parallel, so try not to have a turn open with the feet. And then just relax your body out to the ground. Today we're just going to start off by drawing the shoulders towards your ears and then rolling them down. Do that again. Roll the shoulders up and roll them down. Just again, squeeze out any tension, okay? Walk your shoulders down a little bit more, wriggle the neck out, and just become aware of your collarbone, sitting really nice and open. And then we'll work the lower back down upon the floor, take it to imprint, and then releasing the back away from the floor. And again, take the lower back down to the floor to imprint, and then releasing away and settling into neutral, okay? Now let's start to work that deeper breath, that lateral thoracic breathing. Take a long deep breath in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out with a little energy. And again, as you breathe in, the ribs widen, side and back of your body. breathe out, blow the breath out, and start to draw the navel back to the spine. Again, as you breathe in, the ribs widen, the belly's flat. As you breathe out, start to pull up from the pelvic floor, draw up behind the surface muscles and connecting third layer of abdominal muscle in. Again, as you breathe in, ribs widen. And as you breathe out, pulling in, connecting, reminding yourself that we're working all the postures from the inside out. So really again, trying to target the transverse abdominis muscle, trying to make that work harder than some of the other muscles so that we don't let the global muscles take over. So I'm going to start us off today with the ab prep. I'm going to bring the hands back behind the head and open up with your elbows. And let's start by breathing in through the nose, nodding the chin. Breathe out through the mouth as you raise your upper body. Maintain a neutral back, but engage with your core. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower back to the ground. Breathing in, nodding the chin. As you lift, breathing out, keeping the distance of a fist between your chin and your chest. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, navel to the spine as you lower. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, engaging the core, raising the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, navel to the spine as you lower. And you could do it just like that, or place the ball between your knees. And then as you lift, breathing out and squeezing the ball. Breathing in to let go. And then breathing out to squeeze the ball again as you lower back down to the floor. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, engaging the core, squeezing the ball as you raise your upper body. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out and again squeeze as you lower. So again, you could continue here. If you don't have a ball, you could still do the next bit. I'm going to lift the feet up off the ground. Breathing in, nodding the chin. And as you lift, breathing out, squeezing the ball. Breathing in, let go. Breathing out and again, engaging with the core as you lower to the ground. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out as you squeeze and lift. Breathing in, let go. And then breathing out, squeeze, engage the core as you lower back down. One more time. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out and squeeze, engage as you lift. Breathing in and again engaging as you lower all of the way back down. Okay. Coming down, and I'm going to use the ball again, but again, if you don't have a ball, let me just quickly talk through what you're going to do without it, okay? So we're going to have one foot on the ball and one leg on the ground. And as we bring a leg up, we're going to toe the leg in, okay? So if you don't have a ball, you can still do the same thing. So we bring the leg up and we draw the leg in, all right? And what you're looking to do is brush a little resistance with that leg drawing in and out, all right? So, got my ball underneath one foot. So we start off with both of the legs straight. Have a neutral back. And as you raise one leg up, bring the other leg in, bending the knee, breathing in. As you take both down, breathing out. We're going to stay on that side. Breathing in to bring the leg up and breathe the knee in. And breathing out to push away, giving a little resistance on the way down. Again, breathing in as you draw up. Breathing out, engaging the core as you press away. Breathing in as you draw up. Breathing out as you press away. One more on that side. Breathing in to draw up. And breathing out to lower. And then swap it over. So So again, as you bring the other leg up, breathing in, toe the leg in, and then breathing out, press out and down. Breathing in, ribs widen. As you push both legs away, breathing out, lower the leg. Again, breathing in, draw in. Breathing out, navel back to the spine to push down. Again, breathing in to draw in. Breathing out, engaging the core as you press down. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out as you lower. All right. Let's from here come around onto your hands and knees. So gently roll over to one side. Pop over onto your knees and we're going to make a start with your plank. Alright, so near your plank, we're going to start off just with 10 breaths. Alright, really easy. Set about it. We're going to start to build our strength back up again. Alright, again, that's job done today. Okay, so you could be doing this today on your knees. Absolutely, okay, or you could be doing this up onto your toes. Just try and remember, we want to draw the shoulders down, we want to draw the ribs up, and we want to really keep the lower back from dipping down. So ribs up, legs strong, and we shouldn't get us sinking in the lower back. So come on down onto your forearms for me, walk your knees back, maybe stay on the knees if that's enough. Or we can curl the toes, push away, squeeze the back side a little. So as we draw one knee to the floor today, breathe in. As we push it away, breathe out. Draw the other knee to the floor, breathe in, breathing out and gently pushing away. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, out 5. In, out 6, in, out 7, in, out 8, in, out 9, and in, out 10. Gently lower yourself all of the way back down. Good, nice and easy to begin. Okay, so I'm going to bring my arms down by my side, turn the feet in. I'm going to work into the breaststroke, and today I'm going to work in first of all the postural muscles, and then I'm going to work in with the ball. Alright, so again, that will be optional, don't have to do it. In fact, you can still do the arm movements without the ball, okay, so that would be fine too. So let's release out the bottom part of your body. As you start here, breathing in, peel back both shoulders. As you breathe out, engaging your core to lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower, letting your shoulders come back to the floor. Breathing in, peel back your shoulders. Breathing out to engage the core and lifting. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and shoulders coming back down. Breathing in, peel back the shoulders. Breathing out, engaging with your core to lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and shoulders come back down. Breathing in, peel back the shoulders. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in. Breathing out to lower, shoulders coming back down. Now if you'd like to work in with the ball or with your arms, I'm going to have the ball out down in my right hand, okay, to begin. Breathing in to roll back those shoulders. Breathing out to raise and hover. Breathing in to pass the ball up. And then breathing out to draw the ball down to the left-hand side, and then we'll let the shoulders come back to the floor. Breathing in, peel back your shoulders. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to pass the ball up. Breathing out to draw it back down by your side, and we'll release it all the way back down. Breathing in, shoulders draw back. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to pass the ball up. And breathing out to draw it back by your side. And we'll release it back down. Breathing in, shoulders draw back. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to pass the ball up. Breathing out to draw it back. And then let's release it all the way back down. All right, now gently bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. And then let's come back and around to a seated position. Now I'm going to work you with the ball on a semi-oblique roll back. Okay, so you don't necessarily need a ball to do this. Okay, so I'll show you with both. My feet, if I can, I'm going to try and glue my big toes down to the ground. Okay, so you can play around with this, whether you have your legs in closer towards you or whether they go a little bit further away. Okay, just see what's right for you today. My arms will be across my chest, and as I go back, it's to gently turn and then look back towards the elbow. Now the difference it makes when we use the ball is that we're aware of something obviously behind us, okay? And I want you to try and work with the material of the ball and try not to lean upon it. Again, it's going to be hard on both ways, you know, whether you use the ball or not, okay? So it should be difficult anyway. It's about, again, engaging with the core to hold your body kind of in that suspended halfway position. So you've got the arms across your chest, drop your shoulders down, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, tucking under, taking that twist and looking towards your elbow, and then breathing in as you come back on up. So breathing out, tucking under and turn, look to the elbow, breathing in to draw back on up. And again, breathing out, going back and turn, look to the elbow, good, breathing in. And try and notice what's going on with your legs. Try and keep your legs and your feet really still. Breathing in, coming back up. Again, breathing out, tuck under and twist. Breathing in, drawing back up. And again, breathing out, tuck under and turn, take the twist. Breathing in and drawing back up. Two more, breathing out, tuck under and twist. Breathing in, drawing back up. One more time, go the other way. Breathing out, tuck under and turn. And breathing in as we come back on up. All right, take away the ball. And then hands coming back behind you for triceps. So fingers facing in towards you. Expand the chest a little, okay, so you're offering it up towards the ceiling. And as we dip back into our hands, fingers facing in towards you, breathing in, and then using the ground, breathing out, using your core lift. Breathing in as you dip, and then breathing out, engaging the core as you push up. Again, breathing in to dip, breathing out to push into the ground and lift. Again, breathing in, dip. Breathing out to push away and lift. Again, breathing in, dip back. Breathing out and push into the floor. Now you can try maybe today a couple of lifts, in which case I'm going to straighten the legs. Again, open the chest. And as we lift away from the floor, in this one, pull back through the belly and point your toes. Now, it doesn't matter which one you do, all right? That comes down to preference. Which one you feel is a better one for you today. If you're lifting, then we want to, again, really pull up through the core. Try and keep from your neck disappearing. So try and really use the ground, but try not to hook your shoulders up around by your ears. All right, so again, if you're lifting, breathing out, pressing through your toes. Breathing in as you lower, or dipping, breathing in to go back out to come forwards. All right, 2 more of whatever you're working on today, or take a break already if you need it. And lower. Good. Alright, we'll just take a little bit of a release out for your triceps, okay? So sitting any way you like, whatever's good for you. Draw one arm back, receive maybe the elbow, just give a little bit of encouragement down, or by all means reach back round, find your fingers. Whichever one we're doing, we're trying to sit up nice and tall, chest opening up. And let's release. Okay, swap it on over. So either a little bit of assistance to that stretch, or finding the fingers behind. And release it back out. Okay, I'm going to come around onto the side from here. Now again, if you don't have a ball, don't worry. Just have both of your legs out and along the floor. If you have a ball, you'd like to use it, you're going to place both of your feet on top. Alright, now we come along the floor, come out onto our balancing side, and just again, make sure that you feel that you're kind of balanced on the narrowest part of your body. You can have your leg, your bottom leg, just suspended off the floor, which in essence is what you're trying to do on the ball. So try not to let your top leg be too heavy. Breathing out to lift the top leg and breathing in to lower. Alright, so what we find is if we're, again, just very tentatively having the foot on the ball, okay, is that we're trying to, again, be sensitive enough around that bottom leg to keep it in position. Like I say, if you wanted to do the same position without a ball underneath, you could. If it gets too much, by all means, just take the ball away, or just have your bottom leg on the floor. That would be fine. It's plenty hard enough as it is, okay? So you're breathing out to lift that top leg, breathing in, range of motion, remember. So we're looking at keeping the foot and the thigh front facing. We're looking, if we can, to keep the toes pointed as we press away and release back down. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. 2 more there. If you can, breathe out, lift, into lower. 1 more time, and into lower. Okay, now I'm going to use the ball behind my top knee. And again, you can still do the same thing without a ball behind the knee, okay? And prop my head up on this one. As I draw the knee forwards, breathing in. And as I push my heel back, breathing out. So this is for the backside and the hamstrings. Breathing in, draw the knee in. Breathing out and engaging your core to squeeze and push back, okay? So like I said, you can keep your knee bent, okay, and you can do the same thing. You could start to straighten the bottom leg if you want to work harder. Alright, so that's going to affect your balance. Okay, if it's too much, then bend the knee again. In to come forwards, out to go back. So breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out. Really lock on through the core so that you don't feel tempted to let your upper body move. Breathing out, pushing back. Again, in to come forwards, out and squeeze as you push back. Again, in to come forwards, out and press back. And again, breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, pressing it back. 2 more if you can. In, come forwards, out, squeeze back. 1 more in. Take away the ball and then just come from here into a little bit of a quad stretch. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, draw the knee back. And relax. Okay, let's come on up into your side bend. So, if you're not using side bend today, by all means come back onto your back, okay, and take an oblique twist with your opposite shoulder coming across. If you're okay to pull those knees in and have the elbow beneath your shoulder, opening out with your chest. As you lift, breathing out, reaching over, stretch beyond your ear, breathing in as you lower. All right, so again, really pull up through the core, get that lift, reach on over, breathing into lower. Try to keep looking forwards, okay, try to think nose, navel, front facing. So coming up onto the hand and the foot if you'd like to, knees and chest open, and then as we connect the inner thighs together, taking that bend through the side of your body and lowering. So as you go up, breathing out, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, chin lifts, reach on over, stretch through the waist, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to lift, and breathing in to lower. Last one, breathing out to lift, and into lower. Okay, now today, in the middle, I'm going to do the 100, okay? And then we're going to come around and do the other side. So, if you'd like to roll back from seated, okay, nice tall seated position, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, lowering your body down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, so if you need a cushion behind the head, you're placing it in. Okay, we're going to release out and settle a neutral spine. Bringing your legs up, one and then the other. So feel free to stay low. Feel free to be in a position where we're supporting the neck. Or maybe the legs will go a little bit further, maybe. And perhaps we're patting the air. You find where you need to be today. Relaxing your shoulders. Setting that breath up for about 4. And then breathing out for a little bit longer for about 6. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, really think about that deep connection with the transverse abdominis muscle. Maybe shut your eyes and focus, work deep inside of your body. And we're going 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Really feel your ribs widen. Okay, and as your ribs widen, your belly remains flat. And then as you breathe out, you're pulling up, the waist is tightening up with 30, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 6, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 6, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Carefully bring it down and just relax it out there. I'm going to drop the toes into the floor. And just take the hands to come out to either side of you. Now very gently here, rolling your knees to one side. Then bring them up to the middle. Roll the knees over to the other side. Bring them up to the middle. Okay, so let's give a little purpose here. As you take the knees over, breathing out, engaging the core. And breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, knees draw over. And breathing in, coming up. You could leave it like that, or you could take the feet up. And then take the knees over a little bit further. So you're breathing out. And breathing in, coming up. Breathing out to take the knees over. Breathing in as you come back up. And again, breathing out, letting the knees draw over. And breathing in. Again, breathing out, knees draw over. Shoulder blades are on the floor here. Alright, couple more. Breathing out, let the knees draw over. In as you come back up. One more time. And breathing in. Alright, land your feet. Gently bring yourself over to one side. And let's come around and work the other side. Alright, so either you have your feet upon the ball or you're laying yourself out along the floor. Okay, so either way, we either have one leg floating above the ground or it's on the ball, or we're resting the leg along the ground today. As you raise the top leg, breathing out and breathing in as you lower it back down. Breathing out, engaging the core, and breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, getting that extension. Breathing in. And here you've got glute medius working. Alright, you've got the hip working incredibly hard here. Pushing that leg away. Breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out to lift it up. And in as you lower. Again, breathing out, extend. Good, in as you lower. Two more. Breathing out, work that range, that strength. One more time. And release. Okay, so we're either bending up the top leg or you're placing maybe the ball behind the knee. You can prop the head up here or you can lay down, okay, again depending on what it's feeling like for you today. And as you draw the knee in, breathing in, as you push back with a flexed foot, breathing out. Again, in as you come forwards, and then breathing out to push on back. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you go back. Again, in to come forwards. Breathing out, push with the heel as you go back. If you want to make it harder, place out the bottom leg straighter. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, pressing back. And again, in to come forwards. Really lock the core on as you go back. In to come forwards. Breathe out, press through the heel as it goes back. So really working again, glute maximus, this one. Okay, the bigger area of the buttock. Breathing out, press. Two more, breathing in. Breathing out, push back. One more time. Lock the core on as you push it. Okay, take the ball away. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch there through your quads. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, draw the knee back. over, chest opens up. As we breathe out, let's lift, reach up past your ear. And then breathing in as you lower. Again, as you go up, breathe out, pull the waist up underneath you, stretch over, breathing in. Okay, so by all means stay low or place your hand, foot to the floor. Okay, knees and chest open like you're balancing on a gymnastic beam. Okay, as you go up, breathing out and reach, stretch it on over, breathing in as you lower. As you go up, lifting up through the core and stretch it over, breathing in as you lower. So again, really connect through that midline of your body. And again, if you're finding this difficult at the moment, you know, start off just with one, all right? And then for a few weeks, just do one. And then honestly, you know, after a while, you put it up to do. And then after a while, you can do it, all right? But it's, again, some of these ones are a little bit harder, all right? When you're relying just upon one arm, you know, to hold you up. Engage the core. That's the trick that makes your body a little bit lighter. All right, finishing off that last one. And coming all the way back down. Good. All right, I'd like to come round back onto your back again. So we can take another lovely roll back. Deep breath in. All the way back. Alright, so working into your double leg extension. I'm going to give you a version on the board in just a moment as well. But I've got the soles of my feet together, knees open wide. And as I take the legs away, breathing out. And as you draw the legs down, knees widen, breathing in. Breathing out as you press it out and away, breathing in. Alright, so you could carry on as so. Or you could lift your hips up and have the ball beneath your sacrum. Now this is going to challenge your balance, okay? So when we take the legs away, breathing out, it may feel a little bit more precarious and it may make your core work harder, okay? So for those of you who are not working on the board today, perhaps you could lift your head and shoulders and support your neck. Probably, if you're on the ball, you probably don't want to do that, okay? But what you could do is you could take one fingertip to either side of you, all right? So if you're on the ball, that will challenge you more by taking your hands away, or you can take your arms up, all right? So in front of your body. So lots of different layers. And for those of you who are working with an unsupported neck in double leg extension, okay, so maybe you're up here, then you could circle your arms around and then breathing in. So again, distance of a fist between your chin and your chest. And then as you send the arms and the legs away, engaging with the core and coming back round, all right? So lots of different things to do on that one, all right? So you find where you need to be, all right? Try and really develop that rotation work through the ankles, all right? So you're really using the flat of the feet together, and then you're driving through the ankles. Really good to point your toes on that extension. Give the ankles a little bit of mobility work there. Last one. All the way back down. Feet on the floor, lift the hips up and take away the ball. Now just about being able to reach your heels with your fingertips. I'm going to come up into shoulder bridge. So taking a breath in, let your ribs widen. And as you breathe out, imprint your back, drive your body weight through your thighs and through your knees. So I want you to feel like you're trying to push your body out towards the wall on the other side of the room. And then breathing in at the top, breathing out and lowering all of the way back down. All right, again, breathing in, Breathing out, rippling through the spine and pressing away without clenching the buttocks. Breathing in and then breathing out, really thinking about the movement of the back. Again, breathing in, breathing out. Try and get that mobility rippling. Lift, push out through your feet, push your legs away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower. Now you can carry on with that, okay? If you are not using the ball, you can come up and you can stay in your lift, and you can work an alternating hip lift. So breathing out, let one hip bone come up, breathing into lower. Breathing out, engage the core, let the other hip bone come up, breathing into lower. So this is one version for you to try out today. Now for those of you who have your ball, here's a version to maybe think about better mobility for the back. So on this one, I'm going to put the ball directly beneath the curve of my lumbar spine. So what it means is the buttocks kind of hang over the top of the ball. And then from here, we simply work the mobility. So we're breathing out and we're tucking the hips forwards and breathing in to draw back, and we arch out a little on this one. So basically, by using the ball, we suspend ourselves a little higher, don't we? So what we're looking at here then is taking in more range work for the back than we would ordinarily use, because the floor gets in the way, okay? So when we're doing this version, again, you might find you're wanting to clench your buttocks a bit on that one. All right, try not to, but again, that might happen. Breathing out, you're trying to really use your core and really use your abdominals to kind of work the hips forwards. And then you're working the range of the back away. All right, so like I said, two different ways of doing that. You don't need to do either. You could just do the lifting of the back coming up and down from the ground. All right, let's finish off our last one. All right, when you've finished, let's just place your right ankle upon your left thigh, and then just drawing both of your legs in towards you. And then holding on to your right leg, draw the leg in towards you. Or you can either, sorry, not your right leg, your left leg. So either your hamstring or your shin. I've got one other version that if you want to try. So I'm going to take my right leg all the way over so my legs are crossed at the knee. Then from here, I'm going to flex my feet and hold on to my ankles. I don't want you to hold your feet. I want you to reach around for your ankles. And then from there, you're drawing your legs downwards towards you. Letting the legs go, and then just placing your left ankle upon your right thigh, drawing the legs in towards you. Could be hold on to your right hamstring or your right shin. Or this other version where we slide the leg over more and we're holding on to our ankles, flexing our feet and drawing the legs in. All right, just something different. You may not get as deep a stretch. I mean, personally, I don't get as deep a stretch as the ankle on the thigh. All right, it's just nice sometimes to do something a little bit different. All right, gently untangle. And if you can roll carefully over to one side. Now I'm going to finish today with a little rotation work, okay? I'm going to use the ball, but if you don't have a ball, equally, you could use your arms in front of your chest. Okay, definitely you can do the same thing there. Or you could put your hands in prayer and you could rotate. You can have your legs out in front of you, or you can cross your legs. Again, all depending on how you're feeling. So I've got the ball in front and I've got it between my hands. Okay, my elbows are out. All right, but you can use your hands in prayer if you prefer. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, either press your palms together or gently squeeze your ball a little as you rotate. Breathing in, no pressure as you come back to the middle. Going the other way, engage the core, breathing out, rotate in the opposite direction, and breathing in as you draw back. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you turn, and breathing in, trying to sit up as tall as you can. Breathing out, a little turn, engage the core, and breathing in back to the middle. Again, breathing out, navel back to the spine, and breathing in back to the middle. Again, breathing out, engage as you turn, breathing in back to the middle. Again, breathing out to turn, little squeeze if you have the ball. Brings in the pectoral muscles. Breathing in back to the middle. Again, breathing out to turn. Breathing in back to the middle. Last set. Breathing out to turn. Breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out to turn. Breathing in back to the middle. All right. Now if we can straighten out your left leg and have your right leg towards the inside of your leg. If it's uncomfortable for the knee, by all means have both of your legs straight. I'm going to take my right arm across towards my left leg. You can reach over, hold on to either the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. We're lengthening across. Drawing the body back up, and let's take a little rotation going the opposite way. So palm facing open, sitting the body up nice and tall. Try and push back into the left buttock. Try and keep the neck nice and long, and take your gaze as far around as you can. Gently bring it back round, swap your legs over. So drawing across, left arm, knee, shin, ankle or your foot. Ease the body forwards. Okay, draw your body back up. Opposite hand coming across, sitting your body up nice and tall. Push back onto the right buttock and keep turning that gaze a little bit further round. then gently bring it all the way back round to the middle. Okay, releasing your neck finally. So clasping your fingers behind the back, opening the chest. Nice tall spine. And then just gently tuck the chin in. And just slowing down the breath. Trying to really find that stretch that comes all the way through from the base of your skull to the upper part of your back. And then tucking your gaze across to one side. And it's kind of like you're tucking your chin over the top and trying to look down in towards your hip socket. And then bring the head through to the middle, going the other way. So kind of looking almost over the top of your chest and downwards. And then back through to the middle. Bring your body all the way up and then take one ear over and down. And again, same thing here. It's about kind of lifting the head out a little bit more from the neck and then taking the stretch. Then bring it back on up. So again, lifting, trying to lift your head up. Obviously your neck muscles need to do that for you. But then taking the head over. And coming all of the way back round. Letting your arms come around the front of your body. Take a big stretch as if you're trying to reach towards me. As you come up through with your arms, breathing in, breathing out, widen the chest, keep the chin lifted. And again, reach the arms forwards, really stretch them out. Breathing in, use your abdominals to pull you up. Breathing out, really stretch those shoulders back and open one more time. Reaching forwards. As you come up, breathing in. As you open back and down, breathing out. All right, very well done today, everybody. Good job, good job. Drink lots of water. Okay, so a little bit more water today will be good.